After many 3D games, Rayman goes back into 2D with Rayman Origins. But is it any good? Let's have a little look. Rayman and friends are making way too much noise by snoring in the snoring tree. It's so loud that it disturbs the living dead, and they head to the Glade of Dreams and lock up all the Electoons. Rayman can't do anything but run and jump to begin with, so you can only jump on enemies, but you'll soon gain the ability to punch when you rescue one of the nymphs. This will also allow you to jump kick and ground slam. Every time you rescue a nymph, you'll gain a new ability, such as the power to shrink, wall run and fly. There are 6 levels to get through, and all of them look fantastic. In each level there are 6 stages, and each has a medallion that contains slots for Electoons. Rescue as many as you can to complete each medallion. There are yellow creatures to collect across all stages called lums, and when you collect a lum king, they turn red for a short time, which will double their value. Collect as many of these as you can, because at the end of the stage you need to hit a certain quota to claim the remaining Electoons. There are skull coins you can collect, which if you don't get hit within 5 seconds, then you claim 25 lums. If you do get hit, then you lose the coin. Rayman can only be hit once before he dies, but you can find hearts in stages sometimes, which will allow you one additional hit. So this means you can't charge through the stage carefree like you can with Sonic. In each stage you need to locate the cages to free the Electoons. Each stage is different, so there may be more to find. There are hidden ones too, which can be found if you go slightly off course. If you're struggling to find them, you can listen out for the cries for help. Once the door is located, you'll be taken away to a new screen, where there are multiple enemies you have to defeat to free the cage. In each area of the map, you can chase a chest across a stage. If successful, you get a ruby tooth. Collect all these to unlock the land of the living dead. These levels only become available when you've collected enough Electoons. At the end of each area you can ride a mosquito, where the stage becomes a side-scrolling shooter. You inhale enemies to spit them back out as projectiles, or a rapid-fire attack. Once you have rescued all the nymphs, 4 more levels will unlock, and at the end of each of these is a boss. There are a few bosses to deal with. Some are straightforward like mini bosses, and the main ones require a bit more skill to finish off, and all of them are quite unusual. When you defeat the main bosses, they shrink back to normal size and thank you for freeing them from their dark side form. When you finish them all off, it's time for the big boss battle. But is this game any good? It's excellent. It's hard to tell the difference between this and Legends, which isn't a bad thing. I personally think that Legends is the best platform game I've ever played, and Origins, being pretty much the same, puts it alongside it. Origins has a lot of unlockable characters and other items, as well as the incentive to replay levels to collect as many lumps as you can to get the rosette. Plus there's a time trial challenge for every level. The music is fantastic, and it isn't some generic shit just thrown in there to pad it out. The graphics are relatively nice, with plenty of detail and colour that make this game stand out. And the difficulty is well balanced. Some sections are easy and gradually turn the pressure up slightly, and there are levels that really put your fingers to the test, especially when chasing the red chests and rescuing the princess, where you need to jump from falling platforms, slide down ropes and quickly navigate through brambles without getting hit. There were times when I'd get to a certain point and die. Then when I try again, I don't get as far and end up dying more frequently closer to the beginning. But it doesn't really make you want to quit. And once you finally beat that section, then you'll breathe a sigh of "about fucking time" and enjoy the rest of the level. I think the majority of you would have played this by now, but for those who haven't, and you like platform games, then this is definitely one to own. If you have bad memories of Rayman on the PS1 with its stupid difficulty, I can assure you this is nothing like it. I love this game that much that I bought it for the Wii and the PS3. It's a very cool game that, even though it's 14 years old, it can still pass as a game that was released today, and I give it 88%.